Give you guys a special treat on what it takes to be a trout fisherman. This isn't even that difficult, but I'll film it on the way out. And you see how much fun it is to get here. Even though this thing kind of sucks to have on your head, it gets tangled on shit. This yellow shit you don't want to touch you, because the oil on it with the sun will burn the shit out of your skin. You got to keep your hands high. Last time I tried to cut through this shit, it was all swamp. It was a nightmare. And the other time, I took a road that way, which ended up taking me 5 miles out of the way. I should have just took the river back 10 times quicker. See, this hardwood shit's not bad. And it looks like there's properties that way, but I don't want to risk it. Looks like some weather coming up here. Hopefully it's not, but sun's gone away. And the clouds are moving in. Yesterday I got hit. Just missed 2 huge thunderstorms. You don't want to rush yourself. You gotta look down because there's branches. They'll trip you through here. Like that one. I don't like this. It's not sunny anymore. Got cloudy quick. I know there's storms coming tomorrow, but I think I've seen these hills before. Looks like the river right there, so try this easy shit real quick. I think there's a trail in here. That I walked on aimlessly. I get to the top of this hill one time. You think you can't get turned around, but you can, real quick. You don't pay attention. Here's that swampy shit that I got caught in last time. I'm gonna take this easy way. Or easier way. There's the river. I'm going to take the path of least resistance, obviously. But this shit's great. So what I gotta go back through is just shit. You can hear the highway over there. That's where I'm going, that way. Horsefly, or deerfly, I should say. Old beer can. Look at this thing. Pepsi Cola, 1960. Yeah, you find some weird shit in the woods, I'll tell you that. There's some deep shit. Oh, it's a river still. So. Ouch. You see, it's all logs down here now. Hidden logs. There's, oh, there goes my knee. Here's the trail. It used to be a trail. Alright, so now I'm back to where I start from. There's a big log. And here's all that shit you don't want to touch. So the key is try to walk slow. Make sure your heels are down. I walk on the tips of my feet usually, but you secure your heels, that's good. You usually tell where the river is. You see a tree line, that's marsh, that's the edge of the river. I'm cutting through the corner. You go in the spring, you don't got to deal with this grass. It's up to your teeth. I wonder why I breathe out the way I do. because the bugs, they usually inhale. Bugs like to fly right in your mouth. So I'm always breathing, trying to breathe out my mouth and control my breathing and pace myself. It's always nice when you can hear a vehicle. Because you know that's the highway or a road. So I came in going west to go out east. Even if you got a smartphone, you usually don't get signal in here. Once you're in here, or to get here you get one, but then to get out you don't have one. So you should always bring a compass. This isn't bad, really, either. Even. Now we go into the woods. Literally, here I go, tripping over all the logs and branches. See how much darker it gets? Even though it's daytime. So now you deal with the branches, the bugs. Usually the muck, the swamp, there's the muck. All right, but it's cooler in here. And then generally, follow the river. There's a deer trail. And depending how popular a stream is, you usually get a trail. I took this way last time, though I ran in a freaking swamp, so I cut over this way. Towards the river more. That's grass. You gotta lift your knees up to step. You can't drag your feet because all the shit gets tangled around your feet and it'll trip you and pull you down. So look for your landmarks. That huge deer stand is a landmark. And that's a good point. Because I know this spot. I'm getting real close to being out of here. And I'm 6'2", and this shit's up to my face. Give you an idea how nasty it is. You can hear the river, or the road, getting closer. And it becomes a more morale booster. You get that extra kick of energy knowing you're almost out of this shithole. Which is great. I'm very dehydrated though, I can feel it. Getting a headache. I chugged a bunch of water before I came in, but it's never enough. You should bring some with you. Or a life straw. I won't be coming in here much more because deer hunting season. I don't want to spook these guys' deers. Give respect to the hunters, landowners. There I go. There I go. That's simple. You try to rush, don't pay attention, you go flying. Hopefully I didn't hurt myself. You could break your leg and then you're screwed. Hard enough to walk out on regular legs. There's the river again finally. Small trail. Going straight east. We could choose to take the river down, depending on how thick it is. It's cooling and refreshing. The current will take you, make it easier to walk, but this trail's pretty good for me. It's the way I exit out of here that's the final push that sucks. You go through a couple of mud swamps and up and over a railroad track. I got bad ankles in the first place, so there's some thick shit. Helps to have a machete sometimes too. Then you can hack the shit down. I can almost see the clearing to the highway. There you can. This is where you start to feel better. Because you're almost there. And you know you're not going to spend the night in the forest. Barring an injury. Or a wild animal attack. Or another human. Ill-willed human. dumb enough to be in the woods when they're hunting. Another hunter. Yeah, I ran out of trail. I gotta make my own. Or there is a trail and no one's used it for a long time. Luckily the mosquitoes and deer flies and other shit that bites isn't too bad today. Which usually they are. I think it's been too damn hot lately. Very little rain. Now we're back to the river. I don't know what the best way out is. Oh. It's through here. I can see the tracks. Oh, it feels good on your feet. Your feet are hot. Oh. Yeah, and you would think you could just drink this water, but you can't. Tempted to take a cast, but I just want to get out of here. At this point, you just want to go. Log. These logs. Fuckers are break your legs. So then up this embankment to near freedom. Down this hill. Pretty steep. Straight down, full of raspberry pickers. And usually a swamp right here. Well, at least on the other side it is. Yeah, right here. It's dried up.